Just as Robin says, I'm going to close my eyes and hope that words will come that will be warmly received. For thousands of years, when Jews confront a special occasion like today, where people are here representing every color, every creed, every religion, they burst into a blessing, which I would like today to read at the start of this task. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. And what it means is, blessed be thou, King of the universe, for giving us life and for sustaining us, so that we witness an occasion like this. It was a very big honor for me to be asked to say a few words in front of such an assembly and at the start of 3 days of deliberation, tackling some of the most difficult subjects the world is facing. It's genocide, immigration, emigration. Just reading the list makes me feel dizzy. And I can excuse someone who would say, what can we possibly achieve in 3 days? Our sages thought of that. And they say to us, it is not obligation for us to finish the task. But that does not give us the liberty not to start it. Ladies and gentlemen, you are starting a holy task. At the end of World War II, we heard the sentence, never again. Yet, here we are in the 21st century, and we see it not only the same, but much worse. I myself, among millions and millions and millions of people, was chased out of the place I called home, the place that was the home of my ancestors for 2,600 years. In front of us today, the beautiful tapestry that was the Middle East, with its colorful sects and creeds and Assyrians and Yazidis and Armenians and Jews, are disappearing right in front of us. Even within Islam, Sunnis who find themselves within Shiite area and vice versa are facing genocide. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your task, and you are guided by what I think is the most beautiful mission statement that UPF has on its logo. And I want to tell you that mission itself made me feel like coming here, supporting this organization, and sitting in front of you here. And I'm reading you now the mission statement, which I hope you'll have in front of you for those 3 days. It says, UPF has a role both to promote a global consciousness as well as to promote a sustainable lifestyle. UPF stands for one family of humanity under a loving and inclusive God. All people have equal and sacred value, irrespective of their background. Humanity should develop this understanding and live for the sake of others to find inner happiness. To learn more, this is what your task is, ladies and gentlemen. I want to finish with one more thought. The thought is, how can we go about trying to solve what we have? And I think our religions teach us what God intended for us to have. Order and freedom. Restriction and creativity. You cannot be free without the restrictions that God wants us to keep. The 10 Commandments. You cannot have a society free of all restrictions and then enjoying itself. So what we have today in front of us, a society where there's order, and tyranny, but not freedom. And others, where they are free of all ethical and moral things, that is a disaster. And therefore, your task is, can we create freedom without anarchy and order without tyranny? Good luck.